Hey guys, hey guys, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Hey. I got on my Bears shirt. Look at that. Tomorrow's our first game of the season. During the pandemic or quarantine or semi-quarantine or during the 2020 year with everything that going on and everything going on. And so I wanted to come on really quick. It is still Life Insurance Awareness Month. And so I wanted to talk to my entrepreneurs. And I also wanted to talk to my fellow life insurance agents. I promised that I'll be coming on every day and I'll be doing a live for you guys. And I failed to come on yesterday because I was promising to get the life insurance, so Black Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook community up and running, and I said I had a freebie for you guys, and so I wanted to make sure that I had that available by the time you logged in. I currently have, I think, about 25, 30 people that are trying to get in, and I promise you guys will be getting in today or tomorrow. However, today I wanted to tell you a little bit about how do we stand out? How do we stand out in a saturated market as a life insurance agent? And so as you come in, let me know where you are. And this actually is information that'll be great for all business owners because, I'm an entrepreneur first and foremost, and insurance is just the service that I provide. And so I want to make sure you guys have your notes. I have like 3 little steps. We're not going to go into a lot of detail. Make sure you come into the Black Life Insurance Agents of America community if you want to know more. But you can also go to the Motivating Your Money community. And that's just for general entrepreneurs. And that's what I've been doing since 2017, helping general entrepreneurs to create a solid financial foundation and recession-proof their finances. God put it in my spirit to do this for insurance agents. And so that's what I've been doing because if you don't know who I am, my name is Stacy Daniel, and I'm a wealth strategist and insurance broker. I've been in the financial services industry since 2008. And now God told me that it's time for me to start teaching other agents how I have created a sustainable, successful, dependable business without the overwhelm. Because I believe life insurance agents are community superheroes. And if we are community superheroes, but we get overwhelmed and we leave the business, then that means there are some people in our community who's not being taken care of. And I don't want that to be the facts and your truth. And that's what it is right now. And so what I'm doing is making a hard pivot in my business to teach other agents how to do exactly what I do. So if you are a life insurance agent, or if you know a black or brown life insurance agent, please send them over to Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook community. So let me see here. I'm checking something. Hold on, sorry. All right, guys. Hey, come on in. Come on in. As you come in, let me know where you're coming from. Okay, sorry. I had to update something on the description. All right, so here we go. I want to go ahead and get in, get out. So I'm going to go ahead and give you these 3 little tips. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, put them in the comment section. As you come in, let me know where you're coming from, okay? And if you like the Bears. All right, here we go. So the question is, how do I stand out in a saturated market as an entrepreneur, especially as a life insurance agent? Well, the thing is this. Instead of talking about, I'm a business owner, or instead of saying I'm an entrepreneur, or instead of talking about the product that you sell, talk about who you help and how. Talk about who you help and how, So example, I'm a life insurance agent. I'm a broker actually. And I'm an agency owner and I'm located in, Orland Park, Illinois. And, we are the greater Chicago area. and I have a whole team. And so I don't say I'm a life insurance agent and I sell life insurance. I talk to people about what services or what problems I can help them with, because that's all they want to know. They don't want to hear the title, you're a national speaker, best-selling author. They don't want to hear all that. You know, they want to know, what can you do to help me alleviate my problems? So when I was working strictly with established entrepreneurs and corporate professionals, then I would say, I help you to make sure you can grow, save, spend, and protect your money at the same time. I make sure you'll never run out of money. I help you to protect your assets, increase your cash flow, reduce your tax liabilities. All of those things are what entrepreneurs want, corporate professionals, they want these things. And so instead of me saying, I sell you some life insurance, I say, I'm going to help you with that problem. They don't know initially that the solution is under the umbrella of an insurance policy, because they don't know the wealth strategies that I know. So it's my job to make it layman's terms so that they'll understand. And when they finally learn that the only way that you can grow your money tax free, the only way that you can grow your money guaranteed, the only way that you can transition your retirement over out of the stock market, which isn't safe, and put it somewhere secure without it costing you anything, is through some level of insurance products. Not all policies, but under the umbrella. And those are the tools that the wealthy has been using for years, decades, actually hundreds of years. So more than one centuries. That's called centuries. So come on in, guys. As you come in, say hey to me. Say hey to me. I'm just really quickly wanting to tell you guys how to stand out in a saturated market. And of course, I am a life insurance agent, broker actually, which is just one step up from an agent. I have my own agency. So I'm sharing tidbits on how I've been able to do so, because it's nothing worse than having a business, having a license, or having a desire to help, but you feel like you're being drowned. There's too much noise. You can't get clients. You're doing all this work and you aren't making any money. So this is what we do. So the first thing, guys, is don't stand behind your license or your title. Stand behind a particular problem that you solve. Let me give you an example. I wrote down several of them. All right. So one, you could say, I help moms protect their family. I help single moms protect their family. Because they need to have the life insurance there. They need to, there are certain life insurance that will give them money throughout the year. And that's called a whole life policy with paid up additions, and also dividends. So they can have a life insurance policy and it's giving them money. They can have a life insurance policy that has living benefits. So if something goes wrong, they're still able to take care of their household, and they don't even have to have a life insurance policy. They could have a disability insurance policy, which you can sell if you have a life or health. If you have a health license, meaning if they can't work due to injury or illness, they still have money coming in to take care of their bills, take care of their mortgage, take care of their groceries. All right. So you can say, I help single moms protect their families. You can say, I help families protect and replace income during early years of childhood through college. From early years of childhood through college. You can say, I help seniors protect their legacy. You can say, I help entrepreneurs protect their dream. I'm a financial educator to the community. I help displaced dads after divorce. So all of these things that I'm talking about, I'm going to give you examples of them, but they're all created via a life insurance policy, if you guys didn't even know. So you find out what their main concerns are. You can say, I help young adults to build wealth. I help families to get out of debt. All of that, guys, can be done under a carefully crafted life insurance product that many of us didn't even know existed, right? And so I specialize in teaching advanced wealth strategies to help you find how you're losing money unknowingly and unnecessarily through the 8 silent wealth killers, and I've been speaking and teaching since 2008 and received multiple awards and accolades for sharing this with different families. The items and the information and the strategies that the wealthy have been using for several years. Can you guys, I didn't ask this earlier, can you share the video out? All right, so find out what they're doing. The next thing is, once you decide who you want to help, you have to decide who do I want to help? Because if you say I have a license and I help everybody, you help nobody. So find specifically a person, because there's a negative connotation when it comes to life insurance agents. You don't want to say that, unfortunately it is. So just say I help people do this, and those people that you relate to, or those people that you have something in common with, or that you really do want to help, then you tell them, you have this problem, I have this solution, let me come and help you. These are the other people who I've helped with this. And then explain to them how your solution directly connects to their problem. And when they're convinced, by the time you're getting ready to do a policy, they don't even have to know that it was a policy. But at that time, you do have to tell them. You do have to tell them then. But all they know is, wow, I didn't know that I could have a solution to this. And you could do it with some type of life insurance policy. Oh, wow. What else can you do? You know what I'm saying? So it's our job as insurance brokers and financial educators and wealth protectors of the community. We are superheroes, community superheroes, to educate them in layman's terms on what they're missing out on. Without saying that it's an insurance policy. That's the problem. So how do we get over that hurdle? Find ways to provide a solution without saying it. So list out the FAQs or concerns. What are the common questions, concerns, or problems that these people that you've decided you want to work with have? Do this without mentioning the word insurance, because people shut their mind off, because people have bad experiences, right? And that's understandably so. Not everybody was knowledgeable. The man who was coming to your grandma's house, hey, Tammy, the man who was coming to your grandma's house back in the day and picking up her little monthly insurance policy premium wasn't necessarily educating on her on all the different types of things that she can do, the different types of policies. And she didn't even know whether or not he was qualified for what she's wanting. She just knew she needed to have burial insurance. Okay. And so you provide the answers. You provide the answers to questions that they didn't even know. List them out and post them on your Facebook page. List them out and, present them at a presentation. List them out and put them in a newsletter. Go to different organizations. We'll talk about that later. So here's an example. Here's an example of some questions or some solutions or some common FAQs that people may have. What can entrepreneurs do for retirement plans? So that's the question. What could you answer that with? If you do IULs or you do annuities, which is right under your life insurance license, you can say, well, I can help you to create a personal pension plan so that you'll receive monthly paychecks and playchecks until the day you die. Whenever you decide to turn it on, you don't have to be 65. Entrepreneurs don't even know usually that exists. You can say, another question could be, should I get term or whole life? If you're helping families or you help single moms, you could tell them the difference between the two and then say, you don't have to choose. We can actually give you one now that you can afford and give you the other one later. It's convertible, so be the educator, be the authority, be the educator. Be the authority. If that makes any sense, guys. I know it's Saturday afternoon, but this is great information. And if you want to know more about the things that I'm telling, and you have some detailed questions and you want to implement any of this, because this is what I do as an insurance agent, mentor, and coach. I help you build these things out, help you to position yourself as the authority, help you to no longer be the life insurance agent, but you're the problem solver. When you become a problem solver, people flock to you, so that you clearly state who you can help, how you can help them, and who you've helped in the past, then they want that. Hey, Larry, glad you're here. When you say I'm a life insurance agent and, are you protecting your kids? They kind of tune you out. You don't want to be the person that's tuned out. Why don't you say, hey, another question they might ask, should I give my child a life insurance policy on their own, or should I get a rider? Like, we know that parents can get an insurance policy and put their child, up to like 5 children, on one rider, and it doesn't cost anything additional. So that's good for those families who don't have a lot of money to invest in insurance on a monthly basis. But if you talk to a family, you give them options so they have something to strive towards. Or if you talk to a family who they're like, well, yeah, I'm ready to do that now. Say, did you know if you get your child an IUL, an Index Universal Life Policy now, they'll be able to grow wealth. They'll be able to access that money. They'll be able to have a lifetime policy with a small monthly premium for the duration of their life. So it'll last until age 120, 121, because people are living longer. They'll be able to accumulate a savings account, and then when they die, they can pass the savings account on and the policy face value onto their family. Or when they're alive, they can turn it into income. They can create their own pension plan. I hope this is making sense for you guys. But so you explain to them, just put this on your post, or put this on like your lives, or you know what I mean? The difference between having a child on your own rider or having a child with their own policy, which will be nothing but maybe $25 a month. Imagine being 70 years old with a $100,000 policy that costs $25,000 a month. And it has a cash value, an IUL, meaning if you want to borrow money, if you want to turn it into income, you have a lot of power. Plus, it has living benefits. So if you have a heart attack, or if you know what I mean, all these different things are available to you. So what if you can get that at an early age? And then guess what? Until the child gets of age, or until you turn the policy over, you are the one who own that cash that's developing in that account. Where else can you grow compound interest on money and then access it? 100% use, access, and control of that policy. Nowhere. Just under the insurance umbrella. So if this is anything that's new to you and you're not familiar with these principles or these concepts, make sure you join me and the Black Life Insurance Agents of America community. I'm not an agent, but I'm just here to support my mentor, Stacy Daniel. Well, thank you, Raquel. Glad you're here. I told you guys she's an entrepreneur, and I told you I was helping entrepreneurs to recession-proof their finances. So we would do clarity of their business. And so she's one of them. And I'm no longer taking, after September, I'm no longer taking on any of those one-on-one clients. It'll all only insurance agents starting in October. I had a call coming in. So yes, in October I'll be opening my calendar only to insurance agents and no longer to regular business owners. But I'll be keeping all of my current clients. I'm phasing into insurance agent mentoring only. All right, so let's think about the next one, guys. What is the next one? We are talking about how you can stand out in a saturated market, even as a life insurance agent. And so these are tips that you can use as an entrepreneur in general, but especially what you can use them as a life insurance agent as well. All right. So one, don't stand behind your license or your title. Stand behind the services you can provide, the problem that you can resolve for somebody. All right. And I gave some examples. You can find out what their main concerns are and position yourself as an authority and as a resource by answering those questions in like live videos or posts or newsletters, however you want to get things out to your community or to your following. All right. I gave you examples of that. The next one is tell them the product that will help them implement the solution. So, example, single moms that want to protect their families, you could tell them, thank you for sharing. Single moms who want to protect your family, because I gave you an example of what the solutions that you provide. I help single moms protect their family. You can help them protect their family with a term policy that converts over to a whole life. So she's a single mom, and she has kids, and she just may not have a lot of money because she has bills and stuff. So you can help her get a term policy, and then tell her if we get a certain kind of term, then it'll convert to a whole life later. So term is only, just in case you don't know, term is only for a short amount of time. When that term is over, if you're still alive, you have no more insurance, and you have to get some new insurance, and it's going to be more based off your age and new health concerns, medications, procedures, and such. So if you can get a little bit of insurance, and then it only lasts for a certain amount of time, but it converts the whole life, so you don't have to worry about running out of insurance. And then eventually when you have more money, you can convert it over to something that's permanent, meaning you'll always be covered to age 120 and your premium will never change. And so that's beneficial. Start now, convert later as your income gets better. Or you can even tell somebody about return of premium, which is get term now, and then it'll be a little bit more each month because you're paying for return of premium, which means at the end of those 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you get all your money back. So now you can take that and turn around and buy you some more insurance. Okay, so another option or another example, you help families protect and replace their income during early childhood years all the way through college. So you can say, hey, you can get you a minimal whole life because everybody needs whole life policy and you don't have to worry about those premiums increasing. But since you have small children and you guys are married and you want to make sure that your income is replaced, you want to make sure that the mortgage is taken care of, the college is taken care of. We don't have to up and move because we can't afford everything that two incomes was taken care of. So you can get a little bit of whole life now, and you can also attach it with a term policy that's like 30 years. After 30 years, the kids will be grown, married, with their own kids probably, have already gone through college. But if somebody, your spouse dies in the meantime, you have that money taken care of. So you can get like $500,000 in term and get like $20,000 or $10,000 in whole life, if that makes sense. And so that you teach families, I help future their finances and their family in the event of an untimely death. Or you could say, I just help you take your finances through college for any uncertainties. I suggest necessarily not saying insurance because people turn you off without even seeing the beautiful things that we have to offer as insurance agents. Linda says, great information. Thank you. I appreciate you. Raquette Love shared. Okay, great. Let's see if I have another one. I help entrepreneurs protect their dreams. I already mentioned that. If you sell IULs or annuities, then you can teach them how to have a personal pension plan. Because pensions aren't pretty much done away with. And especially as an entrepreneur, you don't get no Social Security, you don't get no 401k. You know what I mean? So how can I have income later on coming in monthly? So those are different things you can offer them. You can tell them how to have increased cash flow in their business and also reduce their tax liabilities. That's what business owners want to do. I help entrepreneurs to create. That's what I do. I train entrepreneurs, I train insurance agents, but with my license, I help establish entrepreneurs and corporate professionals and families to protect their assets, their income, and create a secure financial foundation, right? And how I do that is showing them how to increase their cash flow and reduce their tax liabilities. Tax reduction, tax avoidance is absolutely legal, but many of us don't know that that's possible. And so how can we, get out of debt? How can we have a legacy? How can we protect all of our income from divorce and IRS and creditors? And I showed them how to do that. And that's with like a whole life policy with a paid up addition and dividends or IULs, annuities, things of that nature. All right. So that's another way that you can help without actually saying, I'm an insurance agent. All right. So the whole topic today is how can you stand out in a saturated market? You can stand out in a saturated market even as an insurance agent by not saying I'm an insurance agent. You can say I help you do this. If you can solve a person's problem, you have a customer or a client for life. They're gonna sing your name on the mountaintops to all their family, all their community, all their following on social media, all their church members, their job, whatever. Okay, so first of all, let's go ahead and recap real quick. I have one more to go, but we're going to recap. First thing is, thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts. I appreciate you. Stacy Daniel is thebomb.com. I appreciate you guys. I'm finna get ready and get gone. I know it's Saturday afternoon, and you have other things to do, and it's like almost the last decent weekend before we get into cold weather, if you up in the Midwest or the Northeast like me. All right, so the first one, don't stand behind your title or your license. Stand behind a particular problem that you solve. Find a group of people that you help, 1 or 2 or 3 of them, and hone in on what their problems are, their questions are, their needs are, and provide that solution without saying I'm an insurance agent. And I gave you some examples. Like I help single moms. I help seniors protect their legacy. I help entrepreneurs protect their dream. All right. The next one is find out what their main concerns are and provide those answers to questions that they didn't even know. They don't know what we can do. And if we say I'm a life insurance agent, they immediately close their mind off. So anything you've been posting that's got anything to do with life insurance agent, they have kind of just like blew you off. But when you start saying I provide this solution for anybody who needs this, I can help you to do that, people start listening without even saying the word insurance. And then you explain to them how it works. You explain to them how you've helped other people. And then you tell them this has happened to be an insurance policy. And they'll be like, wow, I had no idea. I know you didn't. Ding, ding. You know what I'm saying? All right. So then the next one is tell them, and examples of that was answer the questions what entrepreneurs can do for retirement plans. Should you get an insurance? Should you get a child rider, or should your child have its own policy? Couple questions like that. All right. And so the next one is number 3, right? Yes. tell them a product that they can implement for their solution. So we talked about a term policy converting to a whole life for those single mom families. We talked about getting a minimal whole life with a lot of term for those families that have small kids and mortgage and, want to send them through college, and that'll protect them, like a 30-year term, $500,000 with maybe a $10,000 whole life. So the parents have something duration for the lifetime, no matter if their health changes. And if one of the parents died, the kids still get to go to college. Your income is replaced. They don't have to be displaced and out of school because one income can only afford a certain amount of things. All right, so that's an example of telling them what policy will help them with the solutions after you've gotten their attention. And the last thing, guys, is thank you for the thumbs up and the hearts, guys. Y'all want to hear the last thing? Let me know. You want to hear the last thing? Put yes in the comment section. Yes. If you want to hear the last thing we're talking about, I've been trying to keep it fast so we don't get bored. My name is Stacy Daniel. I'm a wealth strategist and insurance broker. If you are a life insurance agent, if you're a black or brown life insurance agent, please join us in the Black Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook community. Black Life Insurance Agents of America Facebook community. We'd love to have you. Please share this out to any life insurance agents areas that you think there are, or tag one below. I am a coach and a mentor. I believe that we are superheroes. Life insurance agents are community superheroes. However, if we get overwhelmed or we don't know how to run our business, then we leave. And that means there's some people in the community that aren't being helped. And so God put it in my spirit to stop helping entrepreneurs in general and start to help life insurance agents. Teach them everything that I've learned when I transitioned my business online in 2017, and teach them everything I've learned since I've been in the financial service industry since 2008. And I've had $1 Million Roundtable mentors. $1 Million Roundtable is a community, an elite community only for the financial service industry members who have been successful. All right, so here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Do you want to hear the last thing? Do you want to hear? Oh, and if you're any Bears fans, can I get your comment section? Put something in the bear down or go Bears. All right, so I'm going to give you the last one. The last one is when we're figuring out how we can stand out in a saturated market, even as a life insurance agent. And all these tips have been great for all entrepreneurs, but of course, I'm speaking especially to life insurance agents because it's Life Insurance Awareness Month. All right. And so the last one is find out where those people are located and go there and be there and have relationships and talk to the people who like Facebook groups, community owners. Hey, Theodore. Hey, Trina Brewer. Library, Chamber of Commerce, churches. People are doing virtual events, guys. Red Hat. Jack and Jill. People are doing things. Find out how you can. Oh, my computer's gonna go dead. Well, I'm at the last one anyway. We don't need no more notes. But find out how you can be the resource at that location instead of saying, hey, can I come and speak at your event? I'm a life insurance agent. Say, hey, can I come speak at your event? I help seniors to protect their legacy. I help seniors to protect their assets. I help seniors to make sure that they never run out of money. That's their number one concern. Bear down. Hey, you can say, I helped to create wealth. Starting early on. I help them to learn how to never get into debt. Those are some solutions that you can you provide with your life insurance license. Did you guys know that? With different policies, you can help kids not go into debt. I have something called an endowment scholarship program where I'm a volunteer and I help parents to send their kids to college without going out into debt and without bankrupting their retirement. By the way, I am not a recruiter. I am not trying to recruit you to be an insurance agent, and I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I am trying to educate Brown Life Insurance Agents. So make sure you come on over to the Black Life Insurance Agents of America community. It's a Facebook community. We love to have you. All right. So that's the last thing. Find out where those people are. Find out how you can get relationships. Find out how you can get in front of them. Find out how you can show yourself worthy. Show yourself as the authority. Show yourself as the person who has the solutions and the answers to the questions. These people in our community need us. We are life insurance superheroes, guys. So that's what I need you to do. If you need some some details or some step-by-step directions or a blueprint on anything that I mentioned today, come on over to Black Life Insurance Agents of America community. Black Life Insurance of America Black Life Insurance Agents of America community. All right, guys. It's Saturday, and if you don't know, I'm a hopeful. I love to have fun, and I dance and sing, and we even do movie trivia if a line come out my mouth that sounds like one. And so that's all I have for you today. I didn't come on yesterday because I've been getting this group together, guys. I'm so excited. I have so much planned for you guys, me and my team. And so I will see you guys in the community. If you haven't already, please share this out. Please tag a life insurance agent below, black or brown. And I will see you guys on Monday. I will see you guys on Monday. If you listen to this and you want to know about anything in particular and you would like me to do a training, put that in the comment section. Do know that these trainings coming down at the end of the month. And they'll be going into the community. So let me know what you need. And I'll see you over there. I am a life insurance agent superhero. You are. And guess what? I have t-shirts and everything. Wait till you get into the group. Thank you for watching us today, Trina. I have t-shirts. I have all kind of things. Yes, we are superheroes. Yes, you are a superhero. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next week on Monday. Okay. Bye now. Thank you for joining.